All right. The next one, as we get back into it here. Oh, we are to Star Lord. We are to Star Lord. And once again, Star Lord is the leader of the Guardians of the Galaxy, Chris Pratt's character. So, and this one can go many different ways here. I like to, so I think Jake, you're starting this one? Yeah, because I picked Barkley. All right, Jake, Star Lord.
So I'm going to be honest with you. This is where I'm going to start to really fall off. Just because I'm not that knowledgeable on Star Lord. Um, for some reason, I'm going to go with Victor Oladipo, just because I feel like he is sort of that leader, like Star Lord is to the Guardians of the Galaxy, just
right.
like Victor Oladipo is to the Pacers. And that's my reasoning, and I'm sticking to
Sticking
it.
to it. Sounds good. Sounds good. Ray.
Yeah, it seems like a good pick. I don't know much about Star Lord, but yeah, it makes sense. Here's what I went. It's another one where I went very literal. Star Lord. So maybe like the Lord of the All Stars. Okay. What NBA player played in the most All Star games? Kareem Abdul Jabbar. He's my Star Lord.
And I went with Star Lord because the Guardians of the Galaxy, they protect the galaxy, but they're a little shady as they do it. So I took a guy who was a leader of his team, but could be a little shady at times. Just asked MJ about it. Was not happy with this guy. Thought he cheap shot him multiple times, and I went with John Stockton.
Hmm.
Now, all right, this is the one I probably know the least is Deadpool. So Jake, you watch any?
Well,
Who's up?
Ray is up for Deadpool.
all right. So again, my little bit of research here, a couple of things that came up with this character, Deadpool, healing powers and a sick sense of humor. And I put those two things together and I chose Rudy Gobert. All right. He obviously has healed, I would imagine, from COVID and had that sick sense of humor where he licked all the microphones, right in the at the onset of COVID.
All right. Okay. That's well played, well thought of. Deadpool for me. This is the other one I struggled a little bit. Once again, I knew that he, obviously, the healing, but the sense of humor, a little off, and so I went with Russ for Deadpool here, Russell Westbrook. And Jake.
I'm going to go with J.R. Smith.
There you
Just because
go.
they both let their respective personalities show.
There you go. Another good one. All right. Guys, you're doing a great job. I wonder who's, but not only how the superheroes, but what team if we put them in the teams. But anyway, Flash, just super fast guy, super fast. That's all you need to know. And obvious, and really, Russ was on this list, but I went with a guy who was pretty darn fast with the ball, young guy, and that is De'Aaron Fox.
That's a good pick. That was going to be mine. So for me, we'll throw it back a little bit to another Kentucky point guard in John Wall, because I know he's also equally as fast. I know they drew a lot of comparisons when De'Aaron was coming out of college. So John Wall for me.
Yep. All right. What you got for us, Ray? You mean Flash Gordon?
Well, do I know him? Yeah, I'm familiar with this character. Two local products stood out to me, both very quick with the basketball. And, for reasons that Jake outlined earlier, I got to give a lean to the U And although it didn't translate real well to the NBA, this dude was lightning quick. I'm going D Brown.
My boy, my favorite college player of all time. Jake, who's your favorite college player of all time?
Oh gosh. I really liked Austin Rivers when he was at Duke. And then JJ Redick too. I know I already talked about him, but he was probably my very first player where I was really drawn to watching.
Ray?
Probably Andy Kaufman.
Once again, Jake, you don't have no idea who that is, I'm sure. Former Illini.
I do remember D Brown. I remember that whole team.
Yeah.
Between like him and Luther Head, he was on that team too, right?
Correct. Yep. D Will.
Yeah.
Greatest one of the greatest shots. Two greatest shots in my life was Magic's baby hook over the Celtics, and D Will's 3 against Arizona that got them going on that great comeback in the tournament. So those are a couple of my big time shots I remember. All right, I think Gambit. So this one is probably the one that you guys didn't least. You know, he's kind of a card player. So one of his was throwing cards, like almost like a ninja throwing cards. Had a staff type thing that he beat up on people with. But let's hear what you got. Gambit and Jake, you are up.
Okay. So you talked about throwing cards. This might not be a legal move here on the podcast, but I'm going to shift gears and move from players to coaches. We're talking about throwing things. I'm going to go with Bob Knight. Is that allowed? Can I do that for him throwing the chair on the court?
Ray, did he play? He might.
We'll get the Google machine.
Yeah. See, last night our last podcast, we had the same thing. Ray wanted to have a coach but we said players. So we got to see if you played, you're in.
Okay.
Oh, man.
Who's going to win?
He played at Ohio State in college, I think. That's what I'm reading.
You got the Google machine going too?
Close enough.
Yep, Ohio
We'll
State.
give it to you.
Yeah.
Because I like it. Bob Knight is your Gambit. Ray, who you got?
Well, I just have one dude written down. I was hoping to get a little bit more research in, but that's fine. Gambit, what I found is that he was able to use his mind, okay, to make things happen. All right, so I don't know what you call that, but use mental abilities to make physical things happen. And he's from Louisiana. He's born on the bayou, so to speak.
Yep.
So those two things to me said Pistol Pete.
Pistol
LSU,
Pete.
just a magician with the ball and the things he could do on the court. So he's my guy.
That's he was on my list for Gambit. Good job. I went with the card thing and I went off like kind of what Ray would do. I went with someone who seemed to be always playing cards with Michael Jordan back in the day. You know, so my Gambit is Ron Harper. All right, we got a couple more. No, I gotta drop it down. Well, can't do that though. All right, Falcon. Falcon just had wings, fly.
Okay, a bird, just a bird, like a hawk, you might say. A falcon, like a hawk.
Yeah.
My favorite hawk of all time. Once again, someone who I would say is superhero-esque. My brother loved MJ. My guy was Dominique Wilkins.
Ooh, Dominique. That game with him and the Celtics in the playoffs that's like one of the classic games to watch. But anyway, Neek was fun. All right, I went once again someone who was very good at jumping and flying, and he was part of the Flying Illini. Him and D Brown are tied. Really, I can't decide for my two favorite guys, and that is Kendall Gill. All right, Jake, who you got?
I'm gonna stick on the topic of Hawks, and I'm going with Trae Young, keeping it new school.
Yes,
Yeah,
Trey.
he was my number 2 for Falcon.
All right, so Loki, once again, a god, but he went back and forth from bad to good, good to bad. You never quite knew where he was going to be. So once again, I kind of considered that a little shady. I have a couple guys. I'm going to skip one, but I'm going with the guy, once again, one of my favorite players. He was good, but he also loved being hated, and that is Reggie Miller.
Good pick.
All right, Jake, Loki.
Can you guys come back to me, Ray? You can go ahead. I got to think about this one.
All right.
Sure. Well, I used a similar thought process as Ryan Michael, and I did have AI here, although he came off the board a few rounds ago. A couple other dudes I kind of like, mischievous, kind of bad dudes, love to be hated. I went with Ron Artest.
Yep.
Meta world peace, you might call him.
Yep. Good pick. You want to skip down, or are you good now, there, Jake?
I'm good. Who I'm going to go with, he's definitely not as big of a bad boy as Reggie Miller or Ron Artest, but I can't get the image of Damian Lillard waving goodbye to, who was that? Was that the Rockets, maybe? After he hit the game winner in the playoffs last year. So I'm going to go with him.
Yeah, I like that.
He kind of embraced that bad boy role in the time.
Yeah, I could see that. I started that. So, all right. So Drax. Now he's part of the Guardian of the Galaxy. He's a big dude. Big dude kind of, obviously that's his power, is being big dude, powerful, but also had a weird sense of humor. So who do you got, Jake?
So big guy, kind of weird. I was always really thrown off. We can go college guys, right?
Sure.
And he did play the NBA. He still might. Caleb Swanigan from Purdue.
Purdue, yeah.
I don't know what
I think he's
NBA
still
team
somewhere.
he's on. But I was always really caught off guard that he was good just by the way that he was built. And I don't think that he's necessarily the tallest guy in the gym, but he did his job, definitely.
All right. Ray, who do you got?
Well, so, I think I saw, along with the descriptors you gave, I saw that Drax is kind of an ugly dude, right? Maybe?
Yeah.
So big, bad, ugly. There are a couple names that jump to mind. I'm going to go Patrick Ewing.
All right. Hopefully you don't meet Patrick Ewing in the downtown area somewhere.
Dude, he's like 80.
My original guy was Karl Malone on this one, and another guy, well-built guy, little off. Speaking of little off, he had a bunch of little offlings. As I'm going with Sean Kemp.
All right.
And the last one, Winter Soldier, Bucky. It was Captain America's friend who then came back, and when he came back alive was bad. And then, of course, he became good at the end. So, who do you got for
I did not know that part of it.
Winter Soldier or Bucky?
What I found is that through an accident, he maybe lost his left arm and then, had like this super machine of a left arm put back on. So,
Yes.
Of course, I thought immediately, smoothest shot from a left-handed shooter in the NBA all time.
Wait.
Chris Mullins.
Anthony Mason. No.
Close.
Okay.
Chris Mullins. Let's go.
Chris Mullen. All right. Well, my Bucky test so then my second guy, you know, I took as once again a guy who probably, if he's on your team, you love playing because he plays so hard, very tough. You know, has your back if someone comes after you. And I'm taking Patrick Beverly.
Ooh, yeah.
All right, and the last of our superhero fantasy draft is.
We are going to combine your two picks and form Joe Ingles because he is a lefty shooter. He's a guy that you want to have on your team. So that worked out perfectly.
I like that. Well done. All right, so now one thing I cannot get to our website, I can't get it to the edit part of it, so I couldn't put it on yet. I don't know what happened, but I've lost my privilege to edit our website. So here's our superheroes. Once again, tell a friend to watch and check them out. Feel free to comment on it. Now, we do have some time. If you're available, this is impromptu, but Jake, one of our favorite games is No Big Ten. So that is, how well do you know where people went to college?
Well, we could try. We could test that.
All right.
I feel fairly confident.
So, yes, this is a little impromptu, everyone. This is not something we had ready. Obviously, we had the superhero ready, but, you know, so if that person is from a Big Ten school, whether talking about the Big Ten schools right now, instead of saying what school he went to, first you got to say no Big Ten, Jake. So like Magic Johnson, no Big Ten, Michigan State. Everyone else just go straight to the college. And since I don't know what your screen's, but I'm at the top of the screen, so I'll go me, Ray, to you, and it's like golf. We don't want points. So Ray, oh man, I'm going to get you first. Let's go with. I go Joakim Noah.
Florida.
All right.
Gators.
Go ahead, Ray. You got Jake. That's a layup, right?
I mean, a little bit.
I know.
Oh, I don't have anything really prepared, so I'm going to work off of this list that we have here. How about Chris Paul?
Wake Forest.
Ding, 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 ding. All right, Jake.
Let's go with this is tough. I feel like you're a guy that knows the Big Ten. I don't know if I can get you. Let's go with Victor Oladipo.
Victor Oladipo is no Big Ten because he went to Indiana. All right, Ray. Let's go with Baron Davis.
UCLA.
Correct.
Dang it. See, I mean, obviously my wheelhouse is well ahead of Jake's wheelhouse. So it's, you know, tough to kind of balance these. I'm going to go Gary Payton from Piccolotti's list. Where'd Gary Payton go?
Got me. That I don't know. I have no idea. Did he go to the same school as his
Oregon
son?
State.
Yes, he did. Yep.
Okay.
Okay,
I wasn't gonna. I knew it was a state. I might have said Oklahoma State. So you got me. I wouldn't have got that.
All right.
Would have had the colors right.
Jake, who do you got for me?
Trey Burke.
Trey Burke. No Big Ten. Michigan. Wolverines. All right, Ray. Eldon Campbell. Yeah, center was for there for the Lakers. What I did was
I was going to say, I don't even know.
I put in Charlotte Hornets all-time roster. So I'm going off Charlotte Hornets all-time rosters right now for you. So Eldon Campbell. Didn't play to his potential.
He was on the Showtime Lakers, you say?
I don't know if he was on he was on the end of it. Towards the end of it, I do believe.
Center, you say?
Yep.
I feel like this is where you're trying to get me no Big Ten. So I'm going to say no Big Ten, and I'm going to say Minnesota.
No. Oh, shoot. Now it got me worried. But as you guys continue, I'm going to check. But Eldon Campbell, I do believe, went to Clemson. All right. So as you guys continue on, I'll check my notes, but I do believe so. So who's up?
Me.
All right. You
to give one to Jake. How about Reggie Miller? Again, I feel bad, Jake, because these are probably 20 years before your time. But he's an all-time player, right?
He is. And to be honest with you, all that I know is he's the guy that went like this in front of Spike Lee. And then he was a really good shooter. Yeah. So as far as college go, I have no idea. Where did he go to college?
UCLA.
Did he?
Yeah.
UCLA back in the day, I know, was like the place to be.
Yeah, USC, UCLA.
Here in recent years.
All right, Jake, who you got for me?
Let's go with – now I'm going to really try to come at you here. Let's go with Jarrett Culver.
Texas Tech. I like that guy. He hasn't got there yet. All right, Ray. Staying with my Hornets here, and I am going to go with
Kelly Tripucka.
Where'd he go?
Notre Dame.
Yeah, he did. I'm just checking. DJ Augustine.
I feel like that's Texas.
You betcha it's Texas. All right, Ray.
Klay Thompson.
Ooh, good one.
He went to Washington State.
That is correct.
Good one for rookie. All right, Jake.
DJ Wilson.
DJ Wilson. No Big Ten, Michigan.
Wow.
All right, let's switch it up. Yep. Jake, go. You, Ray, and then we'll switch it up. So.
Jake brings it hard with the modern guys.
I'm going.
That's why I'm switching it.
Yeah, turn the table.
Yeah. All right, Jake. Who you got? Who you
got for Ray?
I'm gonna switch my teams. By the way, while you guys are
going. Let's go. Otto Porter Jr.
Like it.
Yeah, I do too. I feel like he's a Georgetown.
Yep.
Yes, sir.
All right. So I go to Ryan here.
Yes.
Damian Lillard.
Shoot. Damian Lillard. Gosh, I think when last time we played this, you got me on him. Damian Lillard.
I think he's a small school, right? I got to double check. Yes, I'm correct. Small school, I'll tell you that.
Damian Lillard. You got me. I don't know.
Weber State.
Gosh, you've got me multiple times on him. What's that?
To come out of Weber State, right? He's a pretty talented dude to come out of Weber State.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So, jeez. Okay. Who am I? Oh, so it's my turn to Jake. All right. Let me get back to my all-time. I went to the Kings roster here. Do you know Mike Bibby there, Jake?
Yes.
All right. Do you know what college he went to? You know, a little past your, a little before your time,
Yeah.
but I thought maybe I could
For
go
some
young.
reason, I think Maryland, but that could be way wrong. Where'd he go?
It kind of is.
I'm
Arizona.
thinking USC.
He went to Arizona.
Oh, is Arizona?
Yep,
Arizona.
right.
At least I got the red right.
that's right.
You know, I'm thinking of Steve Blake.
There you go. Yes, he was a Terp. All right, Jake, give Ray hell here. Give him hell.
Oh,
Isaiah Roby.
Ha ha.
oh, this is a local guy. I could tell you where he went to high school, right?
You could
Started
say
high school.
both. You could say all. Yeah, his two forms of education.
Dixon High School, and then no Big Ten with Nebraska.
Very nice. All right.
Yep, Skippy. All right, Ray, who you got? You just stumped me. Gosh.
Well, I'm playing your game and going to the internet. Come on, phone, turn for me. Oh yeah, I think this is one of your guys though. Will Devin Booker?
Book. Yeah, I love me some Book. He's a Wildcat.
And he was one of the dudes that was mentioned today on the radio in relationship to the Bulls pick, because Booker didn't start a game at Kentucky, right?
Yeah, I guess you're right.
But that's Kentucky, right? You know, I mean,
Yeah.
That gives you hope, though, that this guy's a real.
That is an interesting comparison. I know Florida State is also known for like going very deep into their bench.
Yeah, and being ready to. They talked about. Gosh, the Kings all-time guys. Let's go, Buddy Hield.
Oklahoma.
Correct.
yeah, I like him.
Let's go Tristan Thompson.
Oh my gosh, that's a good one.
Hmm.
Because that's one I should know.
Yeah. Oh gosh,
Oh.
I have a brain cramp right now with him too. I have a guess, but it's
Oh,
not my
man.
turn.
He went bigger than his brother, right?
Who's his brother?
Like,
Who is his brother?
I thought he was Clay's brother. He's not Clay's brother?
Mm-mm.
No.
Does Clay have a brother?
Yeah, he does.
I
His
don't know.
brother's in the G League though.
Oh, so Clay was better than his bro. Okay.
Yeah.
Dad's
And then
Michael.
Clay is Michael Thompson's son, right? Yeah.
Yes.
Mhm.
Okay. Tristan Thompson. I'm going to go. Oh my gosh. I feel like he went to a perennial power, but not Duke, not Kentucky, not Kansas. You got me.
Hold on. Okay.
I'll go Arizona. Okay.
I got to guess is Texas.
Yep. Texas.
Texas. Okay, good.
Yeah.
Or Kardashian U.
Yeah. All right. So that's who's Ray, you're to me.
Okay. I had one prepped.
Okay.
This Chicago Bull, recently a Chicago Bull, Cameron Payne, right? Cam Payne played for the Bulls.
Ooh. Good one. I feel like I
Drafted
saw
by
him.
the Oklahoma City Thunder, though.
Yeah, I feel like I saw him play. It's a smaller school.
It is.
Cameron Payne. Seems like I'm going to say Oakland.
Murray State.
Dang it. Got me.
They're on the map now.
Good stumpage. All right. Let's go with Jimmy Butler. There, Jake.
Marquette.
Speaking, I like Miami's pick. I forget who it is, but that he fits in with whoever they picked. Did they pick Precious? They might have picked Precious.
I'm not sure. Let's look that up.
Whoever I thought, you know what? He's a tough-nosed kid type of player. I think he'd fit in what Jimmy Butler wants around him.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like that team, I don't know if it was something in the air in the bubble or what, but I mean, they were a lot of fun to watch there at the end of the year.
You know, Precious went too early to be a Heat, unless they had a pick. But I was thinking to myself, I'd like to pick for the Heat.
No, it is.
It is Precious?
Yep,
Okay.
And what pick did he go?
20.
Okay, okay.
All right, where are we?
I think
Yuta Ray?
Yeah.
Yep. Let's go with Terry Rozier.
Good one.
Oh my goodness.
Good one.
Dang it. Is he Louisville?
He is.
Well done. Well
Yes.
done.
I was seeing red, so I was like Arkansas, Louisville. Or like how deep of a red?
All right, Ray, who you got?
This is probably a layup for you, John Wall.
John Wall, once again, Kentucky Wildcat. Jake, how about same thing? The Bulls all-time many guys. I'm going to go with what's his nuts? Can't think of his name, but so I'll go with Chris Dunn.
Providence.
Yepper, Skippy. Good job.
A former Bull and Etwan Moore.
See, what you may or may not know is that I'm like a dork when it comes to like college recruiting. And the University of Illinois, they were sort of looking at this dude because he's out of like Gary, Indiana.
Yep.
But Purdue stole him from the Illini.
Oh, such a subject then.
Perhaps, yeah. But I mean, not as much. I mean, I'm bitter at the coaching staff of University of Illinois. They should have went after him a little more aggressively. Didn't. He goes to Purdue, has a great career at Purdue, and you know it's just a few miles away from Illinois, so they got to see it closely.
Would he have played with anybody at the U, or how much younger is he than like D Brown and all of them?
A little. He's quite a bit younger. I mean, maybe like 4 years or something like that. Like, I don't think he would have played with that team if I remember correctly. But that was just during a time where, you know, Bruce was kind of like aiming high and striking out, and then the like mid-level guys would go to places like Purdue, become stars, and then Illinois would have to settle for like a third-tier recruit.
Right.
And it's
No names.
Heartbreaking.
All right, Ray, hit me.
I want you to tell me where J.R. Smith went.
J.R. Smith, where he went. J.R. Smith. It's a good one. You might get me on this one. Can I take a guess that it's SEC?
What? I'm sorry. What'd you say?
SEC?
SEC school?
Yeah.
Dude, did he go right out of high school?
Yes, he did, actually. Yes, he did. Thank you.
Okay, that's my bad. So it's not SEC.
Okay.
I was
Jake, how about, do you know Shannon Brown? He kind of played back, you know, a little bit before, probably when you first started watching. Shannon Brown.
For the Lakers, right?
Yes.
As far as college goes, though, That I don't know. Where'd he go?
Ray, you know where Shannon Brown went? Because he's an Illinois dude, right?
Yeah, he went to Proviso East, no Big Ten. I think he went to Michigan State.
Yes. Yep. All right. Let's go 2 more, each of us, and then we'll be done. We'll flip it again. So I go to Ray. Okay. Ray.
Yep.
I've got, how about, dang it. Man, too easy. Kurt Rampus.
Oh, I feel like you hit me with this dude before.
I think so.
So are you back to Charlotte, or because he played for Charlotte?
I went to Lakers. I'm Lakers now.
Kurt Rambis, and I think because you think of a Kurt Rambis, you think like a mid-major, right? But I think he went to like a prominent college. Ugh.
He didn't.
He was,
He was born in Indiana, but he did not go. He went way west. Probably the most well-known player from this school in the NBA is Stephen Nash.
Gonzaga?
Didn't Steve Nash
No,
Santa Clara?
like
Didn't Steve Nash go
Oh,
to right? Yeah, okay. All right. Ray, you've got Jake here.
and Gonzaga would have been like John Stockton. Wouldn't he
Right.
be the most popular?
Yes.
Ugh. So, Jake, I got to go more modern also, just to be fair. Dang it. How about De'Aaron Fox?
He's a Kentucky kid.
Okay.
All right, Jake.
Alex Caruso.
Texas
That's a good
A&M.
one.
Texas A&M. I remember
good.
seeing him.
Not a lot of people know that.
Yeah. I remember seeing him play.
Yeah.
There were, for a while, I was watching a shit ton of college basketball about the time he was in there. All right, Ray, Bobby Jackson.
Yeah, he was good.
Bobby Jackson. Wait, like, are we talking old school Bobby Jackson?
Is there a new school Bobby Jackson?
I don't know, because I don't watch a ton of basketball anymore.
Oh, no. This is old school
So,
Bobby Jackson.
no Big Ten, Minnesota.
Very good. Very good.
He was nice little guard. I liked him. I feel like he played with the tall socks.
Yes,
I could be wrong on that.
He did.
I'm a big fan of tall socks. Him, Jason Terry was a tall socks guy.
Where'd he go? Anyone?
Arizona.
Michael Cooper was tall socks. Loved him.
You're right. He was. That'd be a good one. I don't know where he goes.
All right, we're under a minute, Ray. Who you got for Jake?
I got a Google machine, Wikipedia. We're going to the 2016 NBA draft.
While he's thinking,
Go ahead.
I was just going to close in case we get stopped here.
Okay. Ben Simmons.
Why am I drawing a blank? LSU.
Very good.
Yep.
Very good. All right, Jake, your last one. Just been
Let's